This is 4 minutes for Captain Marvel. Ready? Go. We're one movie away from Avengers Endgame, and it's time to introduce one of the universe's strongest heroes, Carol Danvers. There's been a lot of hype surrounding the movie, as there always is with Marvel, but I was going in with pretty grounded expectations, anticipating a middle-of-the-road Marvel origin story. And I feel like that's what we got. It felt like for every positive, there was a negative to balance it out.
As all things should be.
Brie Larson was very enjoyable as Captain Marvel, even if she was a little bit of a blank slate, and young Nick Fury was super fun, but there was some bad acting, especially from the kids. I like Captain Marvel's powers, bringing it to that kind of Superman level, but I didn't feel her development as a character was all that great. At first I didn't think I liked the pacing, but I think if I watched it again I'd enjoy it more since I was never bored. I think there was a good balance of serious tone versus comedy, but some jokes didn't land and some of the drama was kinda poorly written. Some fight choreography was cool, some was marred by poor editing. Again, it all kind of evens out. In terms of straight up positives, and we're getting into spoilers now, I like the shift in Alliance onto the Skrulls side. That was pretty well done. It's interesting that the Tesseract is kinda what gave her her powers. I was afraid going in that they would totally overkill the 90s nostalgia factor, but I think they actually did it pretty well. The memory scanning scene towards the beginning was pretty neat. I really appreciated how much the movie respected Larson. There wasn't any goddamn horny camera work. And I like the short glimpse into Kree society and the video gamey feel of the opening mission. As for negatives, there was some really iffy CG, especially with some of the ships and Goose was a little overdone for me too. I think Captain Marvel's personality is a little poorly defined. Sometimes she's really fiery and just loving being that powerful, but like I said earlier, other times she's kinda bland and just like every other serious but snarky Marvel hero. Although there were moments where the score tried to go 90s or full on buddy cop, they kinda chickened out and still used boring cinematic strings most of the time, and I wish they went more all in and helped define a tone. Finally, my biggest letdown with the movie is how on the nose it is. It has great themes about not bothering with people's expectations or demands of you, and always rising above having to prove yourself, especially as a woman, but they mostly ruin those moments by showing it, then immediately having someone say it out loud. Subtlety is not this movie's friend. In Spider-Verse, they just straight up show a variety of people from different backgrounds all being awesome spider people, and have Miles say that great line, "You could wear the mask. If you didn't know that before, I hope you do now." Straight to the point, but he only says it once at the end of the movie. When Black Panther brought in real-world politics, they actively worked it into the plot in an interesting way, having T'Challa and Killmonger and W'Kabi and Okoye all play off one another. Unfortunately, Captain Marvel just doesn't have the level of writing those two movies have. All in all, would I recommend this movie? Yes? If you like Marvel, you'll like this movie. It's the Marvel average, like I said, and there's some decent lore building. And just like Black Panther, I'll openly admit that I might not get as much out of this movie as the people it's meant for. Not every movie needs to be for me. Odds are good you'll at least vaguely enjoy the movie, but as always, just don't go in with crazy expectations and you'll be fine. I'd give this one a 6.5 out of 10. Here's where it ranks among the rest of the MCU, and done. Wait, I still have some time? Okay, quick nitpicks. Why does Fury treat Danvers like the first superhero? Hello, Captain America? I know they're entirely different power levels, but still. Instead of needlessly sacrificing that engineer guy, why not just set up a deadly trap or straight up not tell the Kree where they're going? The naming of the Avengers from the ship is kinda lame. Not Solo level bad, but pretty cheesy. Okay, that's it. And done.